on digital radio, on the app, on your smartphone, on X, YouTube, and Facebook. The Sportscast. Football in general.
The update presented by the Sportscast.
The Sportscast, January 3rd, 2025. We made it. If you haven't yet, please subscribe in all our channels, YouTube, Facebook, X, and Apple Podcast. You can also listen to us on your smart speaker. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, please leave a rating and a review. It will help us out tremendously. We're also on online digital radio. You can visit us on thesportscast.net. And also you can follow us on X and Instagram at the Sportscast1. And check out our app. Check out our app, the Sportscast, and iOS. It is the finale, the last regular season week of the NFL, Week 18. There's no Niners, no Seahawks, the Cardinals. For some reason, the Rams, no one predicted it. And joining us all the way from the Bay Area, who's kind of out of a cold, Sherrod.
Yeah, thank you, man. I've been sick. I've been back, but I'm here. It's good to be back here, man. Happy New Year to everybody too. Happy New Year. Yeah, the Rams, they got in there. I think because of the Commanders.
Yeah, the Commanders beat the Falcons.
Yes,
last Sunday which was a great game. Good game for Michael Penix. But surprises, we didn't see the Rams or the Commanders doing well this year.
No, I thought the Seahawks were going to slip in there, but the Seahawks got eliminated. But yeah, and there's still, this is so good because there's still teams that have not punched their ticket yet. So I can't wait to talk about it.
There's 3 teams in contention, and I'm glad that we're gonna bring this up. I can't share my screen because I just got a new Mac. Actually, maybe I can. No, I cannot. I can show my Chrome tab. But anyways, there's 3 teams.
Miami.
The Broncos. Well, pretty much for the AFC is 3 teams in contention. NFC is 1 team, right? 3 teams in the AFC, which are the Broncos, Miami, Dolphins, and Cincinnati. They're all vying for that spot. But most likely is the Broncos because they're facing the Chiefs, who's sitting out everyone. Even the kicker is sitting out. That's the one scenario. Now, if the Broncos lose against the Chiefs, because Carson Wentz is starting, if you did not know.
Yeah.
Because he's playing for a contract, apparently. I heard there's some pressure with him this weekend, which is good for us. If they beat the Broncos, Miami's in. For Cincinnati, they have to have both the Broncos and Miami lose.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think is going to happen?
Wow. I don't know, man. Miami Dolphins. I mean, I don't know. They're just not a team. They're a good team that usually they play good, but then they miss the dance. They never make it to the dance. I like Bo Nix. I like the Broncos. I think that and Nix kind of reminds me of a young Tom Brady because he's not playing with a bunch of guys that are known. I think the Broncos are in. I think the Dolphins out.
I think if Carson Wentz is really playing for a contract, but he has no one to throw to, and I think Eric Pacheco is also sitting out, it's not a good chance for the Chiefs. And the Broncos are all playing. Sutton's playing, Bo Nix, which you're right, he's having a great year. Rookie of the year, I don't know. Or the guy from Washington.
You know what? The guy from Washington, stat-wise, just a little bit. I think he got him beat by what I think he's got 3,500 yards, and the other one's got like 34 passing. But Bo Nix hasn't been hurt. He ain't been sidelined. He has
bad ribs.
You don't have bad ribs. And this guy, I mean, at least Daniel's got players. He's got veterans.
He's got Scary Terry.
Bo Nix, I mean, who does Bo Nix got around him? He's
Cortland Sutton. That's all I can think of right now.
That's it. And maybe Javonte Williams, but this kid, he's making guys look really, really good. He's finding people to throw the ball to, and they're winning. They are winning. There's a reason they're 9-7, and it's because of him. So with that, and I mean, oh my God, you're going to get a Rusty Wentz, a Rusty Wentz. The Broncos, they're in. Who was Huntley? Is Huntley the quarterback right now?
Most likely. I've been hearing Tua has a bad hip.
Okay.
It says he doesn't have a bruise or an injury, but I've been hearing most likely 60% chance Snoop Huntley will be playing this weekend.
Yeah, see, I don't believe in I just don't believe in Huntley, dude. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. I
He had a
can't.
good game against the Browns.
He
And
did.
and
He
they're playing against
did.
the Jets, which they're a weak Jets. Could be Aaron Rodgers' last game too.
No, it's just like I don't see anybody. I don't see any team investing in Aaron Rodgers, man. I think that jet is going to land. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens this weekend. And also the NFC, there's only two teams vying for that last wildcard spot. It is Tampa Bay and Atlanta. Atlanta, as we discussed before, they did not beat the Commanders as they're supposed to. And now the Buccaneers, their testing is pretty much in their hands. They got to play.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to figure out who they're trying to play.
Okay.
But what do you think about that? You think Buccaneers? Oh yeah, they're playing New Orleans in Tampa.
Come on, man. Baker Mayfield's throwing like 5 touchdowns. Michael Evans on fire. You can get Irvings or you can get that White. They got running. They got they got everything going for them. And unfortunately, New Orleans is a complete mess with Shatter. Who they got? Miller. Miller has not been a great running back or somebody that I'm sorry, without Alvin Kamara, dude. I mean, they're done. They're done.
They're one and done.
They don't have a Lovett. They don't have a Lave. I mean, they're done, dude. They're done.
Yeah, big time. So that pretty much the AFC is pretty much the teams to look out for. Obviously, there is NFL draft implications. Currently, right now, New England's number 1 in the draft order, but they are playing the Bills, who do not have all their starters playing. Josh Allen, I think he's going to have 1 snap because he wants to have the consecutive starts. So he'll be playing just 1 drive, I think. Mm-hmm. But New England is going to be tough for them to lose to keep that number 1 spot.
I agree.
So, and then you got the Giants playing the Eagles, who they're like their starters are not be playing. Saquon Barkley is not going to have that record breaking by Eric Dickerson, which you remember him. So he'll be breaking it this weekend.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on, Rue? You know what, man? What's up, SPG? My boys are coming in here. Man. Yo. Yeah, man. And then my boy SPG, man, he's been rooting nothing but Detroit Lions, Super Bowl. What's up, Vet? Man.
Vet. Good job on the Commanders.
Vikings are gonna take the Super Bowl 2025. Okay, so we got somebody for Detroit and we got somebody for the Vikings.
There's another which is the big game this weekend. Another implications for the quarterbacks, saying Darnold. Anyways, we'll talk about that a little bit later. But yes. Quite something this weekend. A lot of teams resting their starters: the Chiefs, the Bills, and the Eagles. Mm-hmm. The Eagles don't have to do anything. They're playing against the Giants, which they're trying to get that draft seed. That's the whole thing about and
they're gonna get it.
Purpose.
They're gonna get it because if the other guys are resting their players, this is when those bottom feeder teams, you got to win so you can get up and get those players. So you got to do it.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
And I agree. The Commanders is a team to watch in the playoffs. I agree. We'll see.
We'll see what happens. Who they play against. Looking at the playoff picture, they might. Wow, they're a top 6 seed, so they could be playing the Vikings. if all
Yeah.
things come.
Well, right now that's what it's looking like. If you look at the playoff, it looks like they're going up against the Vikings, and yeah, okay.
That's a tough one. But anyways, let's look at the other news. Cowboys released Zeke Elliott, not Zach Elliott. He wants to go to a playoff team, and I guess he's good enough. He's on. What's your thoughts on that?
Man, you know what? You know what? I would bring him to pass out the hot dogs and sodas at the concession stand right now. I wouldn't. Come
Which
on,
stadium?
man. Well, it ain't gonna. It wouldn't be the Niners because we ain't gonna be there. But hey, you know,
Go to the
job's a job.
Commander Stadium.
Zeke, man, look, you know what? I think that was really nice for them to cut him, and I hope he does get a spot because who does not want to be in the hunt for the Super Bowl? You know, so I'm just joking. I hope he can find a spot, but right now, dude, he's not that great, and honestly, there's no teams that really need him. There's nothing he can do special. Seriously.
Yeah, I don't know if
There's
he could go to a practice squad. Do they still get a Super Bowl ring?
He wants to get on the stand, dude. He wants to kiss the trophy. That's what it's all about. He wants to be there. Zeke, sorry, man. Your time has come and gone, brother. Seriously. It's you but you know what? You never know, man. You never know. There's been players. Look at who's the dude that played for the Jacksonville Jaguars was a running back. He got cut and he won with the Buccaneers. I forgot his name, but there was a running back that got cut.
Yeah, it was Fournette.
Yes. So anything's possible. Yeah, Fournette once upon a time was he was a great running back. And then of course you can't beat father time and injuries do take a toll on you, but he did win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So
quite something. He because Tom Brady brought him into the team. They needed a running back. He came through.
Yeah, he did.
Now he won a Super Bowl ring. Never he came back after that. I think that was it.
You know what? You got the ring. You got the ring. That's all that matters, man. It's all about getting that ring. That's all that matters. Is getting that ring, folks. Getting that ring. That's all that matters.
Which he hasn't. All right. So we got a few things going on for Black Monday, which is a day that a lot of coaches get released.
Yes.
A lot of question marks going on there. And I'm gonna pull up a few names here. We'll talk about it. Black Monday, there is rumors about Jaguars head coach Hug Peterson, Raiders Antonio Pierce, Dallas Cowboys Mike McCarthy, and then the Giants coach, and then the Colts coach Steichen. Who do you think will be let go for sure?
You got to get rid of Peterson, seriously, because that team, the Jacksonville Jaguars, was supposed to be the next Detroit. I thought they were going to be like Detroit Lions because they were coming up, and they're horrible, man. They are horrible. Pierce, I would give him another try because he only coached 1 year. at least
Antonio Pierce.
Yeah, I give him another. You got to give him another try because those players were not his players. Those were players that somebody else brought in, and
like
they don't have a quarterback. They don't have a quarterback.
Yeah, Josh Jacobs was there when he was there. The wide receiver that went to the Jets. He also voted for him, but a lot of these current players right now didn't vote him in. But
you got a second string quarterback. You had to let's Minshew. I'm sorry, and McConnell. Those are. I mean, you got backup quarterbacks. Get him because he's got Jacoby Myers. He's got Bowers. He's got Madison. They got some players in Las Vegas. They just don't have a good quarterback.
Let's look at the Cowboys. Mike McCarthy.
He's got to go. He's got to go. But, shout out to my boy, Vet. Vet says that they're not going to get rid of McCarthy because McCarthy is a yes man to Jones.
I agree.
And so if you say, yes, Bosa, whatever you want, I think He got a job. He's got a job. He would have been gone if he was. Look, he would have been gone, dude.
I think he's staying. I
Yeah,
think
I agree.
Jerry Jones,
Yeah, I
like you
agree.
were saying, he's a yes man.
Mhm.
Unless Dion Primetime comes in. What do you think about that?
I would
That's
drop
been
him.
rumored.
I would. I would do it. I would do it for. I
You'll
mean,
pull the
come on.
trigger.
I pulled it to get prime time in a heartbeat.
He knows the
In a
organization. He knows
heartbeat.
Jerry Jones.
He's a winner. He proved it. He proved it when he was at the Black College. He proved it in Colorado. His boys are winners.
Heisman
He's a
Trophy
winner.
winners
Yeah,
and
he's
top
a
2
winner.
draft picks.
He's a winner. He's a winner.
And
I would.
we'll see
You
what
want
happens with Dallas.
Jones? His time is running out. He's getting older and older. It's like my team. We haven't won a championship since the 90s. Time's
But you guys
running
been producing
out.
coaches. That's the only thing.
It is about the trophy. It is about the trophy. And here's the thing. Our owner said we're keeping Shanahan. We're going to keep Shanahan. 49ers won't pay Brock. Yeah, what are you talking about it? They're gonna give him his money. They're gonna give him his money. They'll work it out.
And then the New York Giants head coach Brian Table, he's also on the hot seat. Horrible season. Also, his GM, Hoshain. Your thoughts on that? You think he'll be let go?
I think, yeah. They're bad, dude. They're really bad. They're bad.
And then,
They're bad.
Indianapolis Colts Steichen, who cannot get everyone on time to a locker room meeting. You think he'll be out?
Yeah, he need to be out.
And then finally, Patriots head coach Gerard Mayo. Not a good season.
Get
Out
him
too. I heard Mike Vrabel will be definitely getting that seat if it opens up.
Yeah, he's not. I mean, you got to win. These are teams that should be winning, and they're not. They are dropping. They need leadership. It comes from the top, and they need coaching. They need to be coached. So yeah, they need to get out.
Well, we'll find out Monday because things are definitely going to happen.
GM.
And also some new GMs out there as well.
No, you get out of here with your three-peat. Get out of here with your three-peat.
Well, anyways, we got some games this weekend. Couple of situations. Not too much, by the way. There's only like 3 or 4 situations going on. But are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Week 18 of the NFL.
Let's do it.
All right, let's first start off with the Cincinnati Bengals at the Steelers. Situation there is not too much going to go on there. Cincinnati has to win in order to stay alive. And the Ravens, they're starting. What's going to happen in Pittsburgh?
Yeah. I'm taking the Bengals, dude. I think the Bengals, they got to win. I got the Bengals.
There you have it. I might get this wrong, by the way. I don't know if this is actually... Let me see here. I might get this wrong here because my notes are not...
Saturday, Cincinnati 8-8 against Pittsburgh 10-6.
Okay, so I'm right.
Yep, you're right.
Okay. Hold on, let me pull it down here. All right, let's go. Panthers at Atlanta. This game I know for sure. Carolina having a good year. Bryce Young has come back. Atlanta has to win to have their playoff hopes alive. Who do you have in Atlanta?
This is going to be a spoiler. Carolina's going to win this.
There you have it. Oh, wow. Big spoiler. Good ending for the season for Mr. Bryce Young. Let's go to Washington at Cowboys. Commanders are in. Cowboys have been out, but there's incentive for Cooper Rush. If he wins or gets yardage, he'll make some more money. But what's going to happen at AT&T Stadium?
Washington's going to rest their players because they've already clinched their ticket. So I'm going to give Dallas the win. Because Commanders are resting their players.
A lot of resting this weekend. Not sure if that's good. Chicago Bears at the Packers. Packers had a horrible loss last week. Caleb Williams is closing in on a one ill-fated record to end his rookie season. Who do you have in Green Bay, Ray?
The Bears is a mess, man. They're a mess. I'm going with the Packers. I'm gonna go with the Packers.
Which they're looking for a new coach as well.
Yes.
And Pete Carroll is a candidate.
Yeah. I can't vouch for the Bears. Even if the Packers sit starters, Bears would still lose.
Texans having a mixed season. Coach Michael Ryan told reporters Monday that everyone will be out there playing. Tennessee plans to use quarterbacks Mason Rudolph and Will Levis in the season finale. Who do you have in Tennessee?
Did Mason Rudolph cost my boy Rue the fantasy, his fantasy league, man? Cost him his fantasy league. Tennessee stinks. I'm sorry. I got Houston.
Houston wins in the finale. Jaguars at Cole Steichen is on the line probably. Jaguars defensive ends Trayvon Walker and Josh Allen have the chance to become the only second and third players in franchise history to post 10 or more sacks in back-to-back seasons. Is this enough to beat the Colts in Indianapolis?
No. Nah, dude. I got as long as they got my man Jonathan running the ball. I got Indy winning, beating the Jags. The Jags is horrible. They stink.
And the Colts lost last week against the Giants. They couldn't win the game they had to win.
No, and I think that's why they're gonna take it out on the Jaguars.
Let's see what happens here. Patriots, they're playing for a draft spot, but the Bills are locked to number 2 seed, so they don't have to start their players. And Gerald Mayer says rookie quarterback Drake May is expected to start. Who do you have in New England?
Bills are resting their players, which is smart. You clinched it. There's nothing that you need to rest those players. With that, I'm going to give it to the Patriots. The Patriots will win.
Who else is resting the players? The Eagles as well. The Giants are looking to win their second straight season finale against an unmotivated Eagles team. They haven't won in Philadelphia in over 10 years. Who do you have in Philly?
Oh, man. Eagles resting their player as well. But I'm still going to go with the Eagles to win because the Giants suck.
Saquon Barkley's resting. No record for him.
Right.
Saints at the Bucks. If Bucks win, they're in. Saints has no one. They got an interim coach. What else to prove? Who do you have in Tampa?
Did Buccaneers are going to pound. I probably see Baker Mayfield maybe get another 5 touchdowns. I think he might even get 6 in this game. And Saints – who's this Scatter Rattler? That boy, I mean,
Spencer Riddler.
I
don't know.
Saints is horrible. They're horrible.
Horrible team. Let's go to Denver. A key playoff implication here. The Chiefs have clinched the AFC number 1 seed. Carson Wentz will start. The Broncos, if they win, they're in. Ray, please give me some positivity here.
Broncos are gonna win. They're resting their players, which is smart. It's a smart thing to do. The Chiefs are already in it. Broncos, let's go Bo Nix. I believe in Bo Nix. And I believe in the Colorado.
Ray said it earlier in the show. The Chargers, they're in. The Raiders are out. If the Steelers lose to the Bengals on Saturday, a win over the Raiders would earn the Chargers the number 5 seed in the AFC. So there is a seed implication here. Who do you have? Chargers at the beautiful Las Vegas Raiders Stadium.
Raiders suck, man. I'm sorry, they're horrible.
Powers. He's the only guy that's good there.
They're horrible, but the Chargers are going to be resting players. But still, Raiders are going to lose, man. They're going to lose. I got Chargers.
Seahawks are out. The Rams are in. Surprisingly, Seahawks were eliminated last week in playoff contention. But don't tell Geno Smith that their regular season finale is meaningless. The quarterback has his $6 million on the line in the form of 3 contract escalators for 2025. Each worth $2 million. Will this be a factor? Who you have in LA?
The Rams are in. Rest your players, please. You don't want to see a Puka get injured. You don't want to see Kupp get hurt. Seahawks, they're going to win because Rams are going to rest their players. So I got the Seahawks.
And guess who's starting for the Rams? Quarterback Jimmy G.
Yeah, Jimmy G, baby.
Playoff implications. Dolphins win. They are alive, but they need the Broncos to lose. This could be Aaron Rodgers' last hurrah Looks like Snoop Huntley will be starting this game.
Sorry, man, but sorry, Dolphin fans, but even if they had to, I think I would still say that the Dolphins would lose, man. But Huntley playing, they're going to lose. And Jets, please, please do not give Aaron Rodgers another contract. Don't let him talk you into another contract. Let him go. You are not Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers. As my friend Vet says, you're not Tom Brady, Aaron. Just retire.
Retire. That might be the case. A game for pride. Niners are out. The Cardinals are out. What do you expect for this game to be? I mean, Brock Purdy survived an LB, and Nick Hosa is pursuing a fourth straight season with double-digit sacks. What do you have for this game?
Dude, you know I'm going to ride and die with my Niners. Man, you saw what my Niners did last week. They lost. But I'm still rolling with my Niners, man. I got my Niners beating the Cardinals.
Which we'll get the post-mortem from Ray after the predictions here.
That's blasphemy, Ron. He's saying Rodgers to the 49ers. Boy, you better shut your mouth. And you and Vet.
Which was his boy dream team. So we'll see what happens. This game is for the NFC, Ray. Minnesota Vikings at Detroit Lions. Lions are batted up in defense. Minnesota's looking good all around. The Vikings don't need any additional motivation, but the consequence, they win. They get home field advantage. They got to bye. What's going to happen? Everyone's starting here.
This is a tough one because I really, now that my Niners are not in, I will be rooting for one of these teams. And I really like the Vikings. But let's give it up for Detroit Lions, baby. Oh, my God. Come on, Detroit.
There you have it. Detroit Lions wins it. Home field advantage. You get a week off.
Sorry, Rue. Sorry, Rue. I know you like the Vikings, but come on, man. Detroit, baby. Detroit.
And Detroit wants to do this because they don't.
It's their time.
Well,
want to play. It's their time.
Is their time. Exactly. Yeah. So before we go, post-mortem Niners, how would you rate this season for them?
Injuries. This is really, really bad. And honestly, Shanahan, I know the owner said that you don't have to worry about your job, but you should worry about your job. You should, man, because you need to worry. He's just too conservative. When we're beating a team, he slows down the pace. You should put your foot on their throat and just eliminate them. But this was a bad year for injuries. So I hope if a player is hurt, sit him out. Don't let him play. Like CMC shouldn't have never came back. We could have used CMC a little bit later. I think they threw him in there, and as you can see, he got hurt in Buffalo. He didn't even get tackled. He ran. So this is horrible. As a Niner fan, horrible, but I get it. Injuries is part of it, but I thought the coaching wasn't that great this year. That's just my take on it.
Interesting. He is one of that safe coach type of tier, I think, Ray, a little bit. Like, I mean, it'll have to be really, really bad, like a couple consecutive seasons for him to be ousted. Just like a Belichick type of thing, like 4 straight.
I give him we lost CMC. We lost Brandon Ayuk. We had Debo. That's another thing. We need to cut Debo. Debo need to go. He needs to go. He's not a number one. Jawan Jennings has proven himself to be great. Our man is Kittles. Good Lord. If anybody that you need to pay and keep is Kittles.
Yeah.
Seriously. Kittles.
Great tight end. Great numbers. So we'll see what happens. A lot of offseason, but hey, it's not over. We got one more weekend left, and then we got the playoffs, the wild card. That gets exciting. If your team is in it or not. So hopefully Miami's in it. But anyways, Ray, what is the best way to reach you online to ask you, hey, what are your resolutions for 2025?
Lose weight Going to the gym. I got to cut back on fast food. I've been getting these really bad headaches and stuff, and that's all from high blood pressure, folks, and stress. So I'm trying to relieve the stress. So that's my New Year's resolution. But I am Ray Sherrod / Ray 3473, the gaming sideboard. Catch me hanging out in Cyborg City and my Discord with my friends. I stream on Twitch, Ray 3473, YouTube, the gaming sideboard, and that is it. I want to thank all the supporters of Sportscast, all my friends that have jumped in, and yeah, it's been great. Thank you, Santiago.
All your supporters have been like all their teams made the playoffs, but yours, I think, is that what it looks
Oh
like?
God, Santiago just with the mic drop. Oh
Okay,
God,
I'll stop there. You can reach us at the Sportscast1 on X and Instagram, or go to our website, thesportscast.net. Ray, who do you have for college? Do you have any favorites? Do you like Penn State? Do you like Texas?
man, I'm glad you told me that, dude. You know what? Ooh, what do we got? We got Texas
And Notre
and
Dame versus Georgia.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
we got Texas versus I remember the other team.
Okay, so we got Texas and Ohio State is the
Right.
semifinals, and then we got Penn State and Notre Dame. Between Texas and Ohio, I'm going with them Buckeyes. And Penn State, Notre Dame. Notre Dame, come on, man, they ain't played nobody. I'm going with Penn State. And then for the win, locking them horns, baby. Woo! Let's go, Texas.
Texas all the way. So we'll see what happens. I like Notre Dame. They had a good energy last night against Georgia. So maybe there's something there. But
they did. And can we get the Arizona game? Oh my God, was that just a beautiful game?
I didn't watch it.
Oh man, you missed history, dude. Because that was an awesome game. Awesome game.
Well, there you have it. A lot of sports, a lot of college football, the playoffs. You like the 12-team playoffs so far?
I'm old school.
Me too. I'm more or less teams.
I'm old school, man. It's just too much teams, man. Like
they jumped way too much with 12.
I agree.
They're way too fast. But anyways, we'll see what happens. It was just two teams for a while. Now they'll go to the other side. Anyways, you can reach us at the sportscast.net and the Sportscast1 X and IG. Anyways, Ray, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, brother.
Take care. January football. And this